Hello, my name is Rachel Anise, otherwise known as the Beauty Professor. Welcome back to my channel. We just returned from an almost week-long vacation to Florida. Actually, it was a work trip for my husband. I had some meetings in Miami, but we did manage to have some leisure time along the way. And naturally, per usual, I brought a ton of products with me, sometimes because I'm shooting them, often because I just like to carry a lot of products with me because I'm always testing stuff. And even though I had a lot with me, I found myself using a very tight edit of skincare products. And this is the one that I relied upon the most. It's the Topology Matrical 3000 Collagen Boosting Serum. Topology is a newer brand. It's been on my radar for a while. I actually kept seeing ads for it and I was curious. And I ordered this serum because I love a multitasking serum. This is a K-beauty brand that really focuses on scientific innovation. It's research-backed, and yet the products are really accessible, which I love. I also appreciate a product that is anti-aging in nature, but also plays well with other products along the way. So this is like a first layer of defense. And I'll tell you a little bit about how I used it and the ingredients and why those ingredients are a part of this overall formulation. And then I'll share some other Topology products that I also used on my trip that I think are really interesting and you guys will enjoy seeing. So because we were on the East Coast, 3 hours ahead of our California LA time, we were going to bed at wild hours, and I was really kind of burning the candle at both ends. I came with some work and deadlines, and then, like I said, we were trying to pack so much into the day while we were away that by the time I was ready to just lay my head on the pillow, instead of doing a multi-step routine, I continue to just reach for the serum. And after this very streamlined routine, I'm very impressed with how my skin looks. It's balanced, it's dewy, it's even toned, and it just feels really healthy and like it got the hydration and the care that it needed, even though I was working with like 1 or 2 products along the way. From a texture standpoint, this formula is really lightweight and instantly absorbs. I'd also like to add that it has 0 fragrance, and that is always a win in my book. And you can just watch the way that it absorbs into the skin and leaves a soft, kind of bouncy, hydrated glow. This is an anti-aging serum, so it is fighting fine lines and wrinkles, but it's also helping with the increase in collagen production. It moisturizes on contact, but it doesn't feel heavy. As I mentioned before, it does give a glow. It really, I think, refines the skin. Every time I put it on, I just feel like my skin looks baby soft and glowy, and it's gentle on sensitive skin. The serum has Matrical 3000, which really targets that whole anti-aging objective. It also has hyaluronic acid, which contributes to your skin's ability to hold on to and retain moisture. And it has glycerin, which is soothing, as well as aloe barbadensis, which is incredibly soothing and refining on the skin. We cannot underestimate the power of aloe. I feel like it's one of those ingredients that we might be familiar with, we've heard about it for a long time, but I love the fact that innovative skincare brands include this ingredient because it is so soothing and anti-inflammatory, and it really helps your skin to look its best. All right, so I'm just gonna get up close to the camera here and show you my skin. I have a light skin tint on, and under that is the Matrical 3000 Collagen Boosting Serum, and that's it. I also put a little bit of brow gel and lip gloss on. I'm really just see the healthiness of my skin after using this serum with minimal sleep and some wild travel hours in general. By the way, we were on the plane to fly from Miami to Los Angeles a couple of days ago, on time, on our flight, ready to go, and then lightning hit the area. And so of course the plane can't fly out when there's lightning because that's incredibly unsafe. So they had to wait for the lightning to pass, but it took hours. So we were sitting on the plane with 200 other people waiting for the storm to pass so we get the green light to fly out. And over this time of waiting, the whole crew and the pilots timed out. So they had to wait for a replacement crew and pilots to come in and fly this flight back to Los Angeles because the others had timed out in the waiting time. This was very intense to be on a plane for that long. Long story short, we stayed on this plane for 3 hours 3 hours. We were all sealed up into this tube on ground, couldn't get off, couldn't do anything. And then finally, a major blessing, they got new pilots and a new crew, so we were able to fly home. So it was like 8 hours on a plane. We could have been in Europe at that point, but we're just happy to be home. In the process, there were a few products that I was traveling with, and I want to show them to you. The Topology Caviat Serum Stick is just gorgeous. I love a really portable instant face moisturizer, and that's what this is. So you get just beautiful hydration in a solid stick format. It can be applied anywhere on the face or the body. If you have a dry spot, I was even using it on my cuticles to kind of moisten things up, because you know how dry things get on a plane. And I think it's really pretty on the high points of your face. It has no shimmer, it's completely transparent. It can be used in the eye area, just like an eye treatment on contact, but also, like I said, pretty on the high points of the face to add a little glow. And it is anti-inflammatory and really calming. So I think I want to get another one of these for my work bag. So I'll have one in my purse and one in my work bag or travel bag. So this is the Topology Derma Face Sculpting Mask. I ordered a pack of them, so I've used a couple. You get 5 in a pack. But for the purpose of demonstration, I'm going to open a fresh one so I can show you what this is all about. This mask is designed to sculpt the face. And instead of going across the face like this, it's actually going to go in your chin area, and these loops are for your ears. Yes, your ears. So you want to start with clean skin, and just, there's this kind of like a fabric feeling on this side. On this side, there is a gel feeling, and this is where you're getting all that hydration and skincare benefits. And then you just pop it on like this. Here we go. And pull it over your ears like this. Be gentle with it because it is delicate, but I haven't broken one yet. Now, I know, it's a little wild, but I mean, haven't you guys seen things like this on the internet? I know I have, and I've always been curious. This is supposed to hydrate, refine, tone, and sculpt this area, and you can wear it for up to 30 minutes. You wear one every other day, and the benefits are cumulative. Here is what I have to say about the sensation of wearing this. I mean, we all want a nice tight neck, and I do plenty of things when it comes to skincare and devices to keep things as firm and as lifted as possible. So adding another option to the arsenal is always a good idea in my book. This feels very relaxing. I'm not sure why, because it's just a mask, but it feels like everything is just secure and comfortable. You're still able to talk and to function, but there's something very kind of grounding about this whole feeling. To show it to you in action, you do need to leave it on for at least 30 minutes to see your instant results. We don't have time for that today, but I'll try to do like a time-lapse video in the future. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to continue to use these. I think it's a fascinating innovation from Topology, and I hope that I may have inherently answered some questions about what a mask like this might do. To close, I've shown you some product favorites from Topology. I hope I've put a new brand on your radar. It certainly was new for me, and in my experience, I think the hero product is the Matrical 3000 Collagen Boosting Serum, because it definitely took care of my skin, being one of the only products that I used on this week-long trip in a very hot and humid environment. So I'm looking forward to continuing to use this, and I'll continue to use it both in the morning after cleansing and then in the evening after cleansing, perhaps following with some other formulations should time permit, but at minimum, I know that this is definitely taking care of my skin and serving it anti-aging skincare benefits on its own. I hope you enjoyed this video. I welcome your questions and comments as always. As you know, I continually update fresh content both on my LTK shop and on my Instagram, and there is an expanse of information on my website, Beauty Professor, which can be found at abeautyprofessor.com. Take care.